Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depend on your time and your location. From me, your humble own Real Biafra TV. It is good afternoon from here. So I greet all the lovers of freedom. I greet the people of Odimegu, Ikemba, and the Omambala for wonderful outfit of the election being conducted in Anambra, in old Anambra, and how they rejected Nigeria Soludo government. I greet you all and thank you all. Please, as you come, very quickly, please like and share the program so other people that may know that we are live and we are direct this humble afternoon. I want to send my greetings to my Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, from my location. Good afternoon, ma. I also want to send my humble greetings to my Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ebanjoko. My greetings at last to my President, Mazi Simon Eba Njoko. Sorry, my President Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. My greetings to you. Also, my first person who comment on this page, this is Triple M. Good afternoon from here. Senior comrade, a wise man with a wisdom word at all time. Happy Sunday to you all. Happy Sunday to the people of Uli County. Please, I want to use this opportunity to tell all the Uli County people to join the moving trend, to join your own peaceful governments, to join your own government that are going to protect your life, to join the government that are going to give you lights that you don't have in Uli County, to join the government that are going to give you a free education you don't have in Uli County, to join the government that are going to give you a good hospital that you are lacking in Uli County. Join the governments that are going to give you in Uli County good roads that you are lacking. I am here to remind you, as one of your own, to hear it from me direct, why I, your brother, Real Biafra TV, join and believe in the freedom of our unborn generation to come. I greet you all. I'm also here to let you know, as a person from Uli County, as an indigene of Biafra, remember that in 1967 to 1970, there is embassy that Chukwuemeka used in Uli County. So you as an Ulian, no Kwibo Banya, Uli block ekene. I am calling on you to join now. Forget those shenanigans that is going on. Forget that Soludo and some people in Uli are doing. Yesterday they are begging you to take 5,000 to come and vote. You know me, when I was there, when I believe in one Nigeria, I was also advising, and I was also be the one that come into your house and be sharing money. In my own time, the last time I participated in election in Nigeria, I also, time of Willie Obiano, I also among those actually who share money to you in your different houses. in the world, in the Uli. So I am telling you from today to believe in the declaration of United States of Biafra that are going to give you all the things that you are lacking. You know that in Uli, for over some years, there is no light in Uli County. The light that's coming from Ihiala, you know how they do it to us, pim pom, pim pom. Sometimes Ihiala we have, Uli will not have. I am calling you to join that government that are going to give you 24 hours light. They are going to provide a job for you. They are going to give you the things you have been lacking, going to give you the experience of those things that you are lacking. I am calling on you because in the Biafran war, Uli is one of the most important areas being used as where we have one of our airports till today. What happened to that airport in those areas? There's the butches there. You know where I'm talking about once you are from Uli County. You know where the embassy, the airport that Chukwemeka used, because it's in between on a very safer place. So if you want airport to still be in Uli back again, you know the benefit of having airports in your location. You must come back right now. You must repent and join, and not even join. Present yourself as an indigene of United States of Biafra. You have to do that. We are wasting time. For you to have security, we don't have it. You know that one for sure. For us to have a good life, free hospital. If you are from Uli, in old Anambra, which divided into 3 states, you are from Odimegu state. That is where you're from. So this is my message to all the Ulian, today being Sunday, to you all. Come quick before it's going to be too late. Because I don't know the area I don't know in Ulian. Those Ihite, Omuako, Omuoma, please, Ihite, Omuako, Omuoma, Eziama, join the moving train. Come back to your government. Come back quickly to your government to support right now as being needed. This is my special message from your chairman of Uli County to you. I welcome you on this program this afternoon. I welcome you, Tina Jelewine. Good afternoon from here. I welcome you, Shibo Zede. Happy Sunday to you all. Why I call on you is that Nandeba is Nanes, Nama Wepu Biro. Do not play a deaf ear. Do not follow those things they are telling you. It's not true. Only in this government, only in this declaration of Biafra, as a sovereign state, is where your future is being bright. Take it or you leave it. Waste your time more. Whatever you see, you may take. Would you like to be an Ulian, and after everything has happened, then what will happen? You become somehow a stranger in your own territory. Please endeavor. Retrieve your step. Come back quickly to join your government. I thank you for listening. In all that is going on, have you think of why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected to enter into defense? He rejected to join into defense because he has been discharged on 2022. He was discharged on 2022. That is why. But let me give this information that come through me, that Nigeria on 20, James Omotosho want to use method of Finland on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do what? One, to jail him and told him that he had chance to go to appeal court. Biafrans. So when they say, you will say, oh, he had chance to go to appeal court. Okay, let's take it easy. And you know that in appeal court, he will not got any released. So Nigeria has concluded to use James Omotosho of Yoruba Oduduwa to jail our President Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And look at, they put a soft landing for him. Okay, if you do not believe in all that we have put you here today, in all our, you know, in all our laws that we think that you have violated. Okay, we from this court, from this high court, we have jailed you for some years. Then what will happen is this, that you have to go to appeal court. And the appeal court will later revise him back. You see what they are doing? They have concluded on 20th of November to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They said they want to use the information, the style that Finland use. We jail you, but you have a chance to go to appeal court. Oh, when the buy the kuno kwibo, as nanso odudubu eku abakwana ya n'ime. When you cook a fine soup and you not put it in the fridge, if you wake up in the midnight around 2 or 3:30, 1 p.m. to 3:30 a.m., once you put your hand inside that soup, the soup will sour before 8 o'clock in the morning. I am calling on Biafra government also to know the plans of Nigeria to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on 20th of November and told him, James Omotosho told him that you have a chance to go to appeal court. And you know what the appeal court look like? Or you don't know? So we must be calling on all well-meaning freedom fighters, lovers of freedom, and all NGOs to carry this issue out. Because Nigeria is a lawless country. If you think that this information is not authentic, think of what makes Nigeria to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. Think of the law they break to bring him back to Nigeria. They think about everything that is illegal is what Nigeria represented. It is possible in Nigeria. So the drawing board of Nigeria is to use method of Finland. We have concluded your matter. You are going to jail for how many years they want to put, and in the end, James Omotosho, we told Nigeria government, we told Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to go to appeal court. This is how they want to use him. This is what James Omotosho is out to do on 20th of November. So we must resist in the first place passing that judgment on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the only offense is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask him, please, on what constitution, on what law are you asking me to defend myself? Because I have checked all my case files. I didn't commit any crime here. This information is very, very important. Do not play with it. If you watch of the shenanigans, if you watch what happened on the last court, how James Omotosho just stand up and walk away, and told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that on 20th is the final day, then you must adhere to share this program and let this information go viral, because it is very, very important. So, Nigeria government, with their illegality, with their inhuman treatment, with abuse of all Biafrans, has concluded in their own desk, in their own injustice court, to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on 20th and told him for the Biafrans to have soft mind, for not to take action, that you are going to go to appeal court again. So to tell him to go to appeal court is for us to have a soft mind. He will go to appeal court. Which appeal court? The one that have discharged him before? If you think of after discharging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on this same high court and appeal court, then you think of them bringing him back to ask him to enter defense. Then you will know what I'm saying. You will know the rule that Nigeria is playing right now. You will know the rule that Nigeria is about to play. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refusing to defend himself, open defense, is his right. And also, in Nigeria Constitution, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime. And we all know that it's only his fault or his offense is fighting under self-determination to free you and I, for us to have our own life to live, to stop insecurity. That is the problem. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's crime. So think of what makes Nigeria to kidnap him, the law they break, and think of Nigeria on 20th trying to play their shenanigan in their court. We have sentenced you so time. If you do not accept this, go to appeal court. Whether he will be slamming the prison tents. And on this 20th, the intention, yes, my brother, you understand it. Old boy, you understand it. They will not release him. I have already told you here that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria government can never release him. That what will release him depend on you and I pushing, supporting Usbg government for them to get international recognition for us, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be out forever and ever. The only international recognition is what we do, what? Save life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Without that, after Nigeria court ask him to go, the same Nigeria court keep him and ask him to open defense. Then you will know the route. And what they normally do is this. They will use a Yoruba man to sentence an Igbo man, a Biafran man. They will use an Igbo judge to sentence Yoruba man or Hausa man. This is the game Nigeria is playing. This is the game that Nigeria is playing. And this is how corrupt Nigeria is. So do not think that it's only because of the killing of the Christian is what leads to Nigeria a country of particular concern. No. The injustice in the court of Nigeria, of the judiciary, is also if you read the things that leads to put a country on a country of particular concern, then you will see a lot of things that are going on in Nigeria is what makes everything easily to put Nigeria on a country of a particular concern. So I am telling you today that Nigeria has concluded to sentence or jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have concluded. On 20th, if shame allow them, they will move it again and say last warning to him. But in all the last warning, what we are getting from Nigeria, from us or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is that they have decided to sentence him and told him, please go to appeal court. And when they told him to go to appeal court, you and I will now relax. Then the question is, after releasing him before, and refused to let him go, and asked to open defense, and because he knows his right, he refused. They now sentence him, ask him to go to appeal court. What are you thinking right now in your mind? You must think. It simply means they are not going to release him. And it is shame of the corruption, of the high-level corruption that is not anywhere in Africa country. The corruption in Nigeria, the killing in Nigeria, the inhuman treatment, the abuse of rights that's going on in Nigeria is not happening anywhere at all in Africa. Talk less of Europe. Go and verify very well. Even this Cameroon, people are protesting. Even in the Cameroon, people are protesting right now. And I'm also urging the youth of Cameroon to continue what they are doing. You are fighting for your future. Because of Africa, countries did not fight. That is why things are going wrong. When you fight like other countries who fought a cold, brutal war to get to where they are today, then you must speed what you are doing in Cameroon up to continue fighting for a better future. And you know that something good can never come easy. We are not here for separation, for separatists. No. We are here calling on Africa to rise up, all the youth in Africa. We are calling on Africa to rise, all the youth of Africa to rise up. Take your future in your hand. Your destiny is in your hand. When you remove all these old fools that are slavery masters to foreigners, then you will be free. We are not free. You are not free in the hands of these old fools who are slaves to France, to UK, to America, to every other country who is in Africa today. Until you fight and be free from there, that is when you are a free person. For now, any country that's you harbored France, you know freedom. UK, they are in 21st century coming back to colonize us again. That is why people of Biafra say no to that entity, to that enclave, to that thing that means, to that thing called one Nigeria, that means death sentence to every indigenous people who are the Christians that are dying every day in that death sentence called Nigeria. Nigeria is a death sentence. That is the meaning. To every indigenous person. That is why the people of Biafra want to bring. That is why we exit with our own country that are bringing life, right to live, free and fair, justice, equity, and to preserve a human right is what our declaration of our new country called United States of Biafra is bringing for you. The right for you to vote peacefully. The right for you to vote is not about carrying money on carton and be telling you, come and vote, collect 10,000, take 5,000, vote for me. It's not that way. No, it's not. We are bringing true democracy to you. We are bringing true Republicans to you. We want to, Biafra government is bringing a life in abundance to you. So, Enim Simon, I see you're welcome. I never greeted you. Thank you so much. Chinelo, you're welcome. Kevin Apos, oh, it's been long. You're welcome. Chioma Chijoke, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Abalaga, I greet you. Abalaka, I greet you. Thanks so much for coming. So, we are sending the information to James Omotosho of Yoruba to know that we understand the meeting he had with his masters, Britain, and the Nigeria that means a death sentence to every indigenous people. We understand it. So we are telling you that we are not going to accept that thing you plan. And it can never happen. Because if it happen, it's a time to burn Nigeria down. And I also want you to know, you as an Igbo man, you as a Biafran who refuse the injustice meted on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an injustice meted on all Igbos. And also telling you that the war has never ended. Let me tell you, the war will not end. Biafra will not stop until our full international recognition and we move ahead. But for Biafra to stop coming, you are disbelieving yourself. Biafra has already come. On November 29, when you are sleeping, 2024, Biafra was declared. And you will see it as a child's play. You know, before, people take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a child's play. His freedom fighting, his agitation. Today, what happened? It has become on a world, on the global stage, Biafra. And now we have made our official declaration of United States of Biafra. Then you must know that Biafra has already come, because declaration, it is a notification to the world that this is a sovereign state that has just emerged. These are things that we have to bear in your mind when you are sleeping. You keep them together to yourself, so you may always be thinking about it. James Omotosho, Nigeria decided to use you. That's why we are calling on you that if Nigeria uses you, finished. You are bringing destruction to your family and all your entire generation. A case that the former judge ran away from, you open your hearts and your mind to collect it, to jail Mazi Nnamdi, to jail Biafra. You cannot. Amuberoge. Isi na ngwa adire tanya na hikuta na ngu dire. Try it and see what to come. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is only that name, na Simon Ekpa, that Biafran people will use to negotiate with you, and that on that name, you will know that Biafra has been declared. It's all of them, my brother. So we are calling on all Biafrans to rise up, to know that 20th, that something is about to go down, that we will reject it. We are going to do what? Reject all the shenanigans that is coming out from. That they will never jail our president, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he looked at you in face in your court and told you that you will never jail me. I am Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know what it simply means. That is a Biafran. That is over 100 million Biafrans. He is the spirit of Biafran. All the spirit has entered him. Both those that died in 1967 to 1970. They have all do what? Join. Enter into him. So you will never. We are warning you. Threat warning to you. It's not a threat, but it's a warning to you. That James Omotosho, you must do the needful. You don't have a law. And you want to practice law. You want to implement law on a Biafran man. When it's come to Biafra, you implement law. When it's come to your own, you render pardon from your president. What is coming to you is what you Nigerians did not believe. What is coming is bigger than you. You thought it's a game of IPOB organization. No. We are not in, we are now into diplomatic of Biafra to become a sovereign state. on a peaceful movement, no armed struggle. But if you challenge us to go into, you will know that this 21st century is not 1967 to 1970. We are going to use only chemical to wipe you away in 3 hours. Then you're going to stuff we made up. You know who we are. So my people, that is a message to Yoruba people to caution James Omotosho before it's going to be too late for him. Before it's going to be too late for James Omotosho and his family members. Or his entire race. Try it and see what will happen. Please, my people, share and like the program so others may get the information that we are bringing out today. Nigeria government has concluded to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on this November precisely. And in that sentencing, they will told him, you have a chance to go to appeal court. This is a vital information coming from the DSS dungeon that Biafran people should fight on this and publish it in every social media handle so that the world will know that evil is about to happen. Continue on that code, hashtag Nigeria government. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra. Continue on the hashtag, please. Anything hashtag is what? Anything hashtag is a protest. Go and check under international laws and see what hashtag simply mean. That is why you have to do that. Continue on hashtag free Simon Finland government with Nigeria. The Prime Minister of United States of Biafra, a prisoner of conscience in Finland. Please endeavor to do that. Only one person, Chibuzo Ede, is the only one who, wherever he comes, this will be his first comment on this hallowed platform. That we educate ourselves on things now. Biafra has been declared, we have a government, things that we have to do. So I am calling on you to start hashtag Nigeria government and Britain. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra. Please endeavor to do that, my fellow Biafrans. Everything is multiple dimension, and we are not going to left any stone unturned. We must turn every stone into what we are doing right now. That is why we are calling on James Omotosho to adhere and move out from that evil plan and his evil judgment on our president, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are not going to tolerate and condone that your shenanigan. Free him. He commits no crime. Free him. He is a savior of our life. Free him. He is the highest prophet or prophetess in the history of Nigeria. Did I not even? I cannot even pronounce your name. May one Nigeria happen to you. You don't even have original name. You don't have. Go and blame your father and your mother. When I said may Nigeria happen to you, let me give you what will happen to you. Please, on the comment section, hashtag James Omotosho, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us change it a little bit. Hashtag James Omotosho, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra. I talk with people that has names. And for you, this is what will happen to you and the members of your family. You will be in this condition. May this condition becomes your portion and the member of your family in Nigeria. May this become position of you and all members of your family.
Donald Trump is coming to mine our mineral resources. The resources that didn't benefit.
May your children, your father, your mother, your relatives be in this position.
I will not benefit
It may happen to you.
and your grandchildren, and you don't care about humanity. For all you people that are saying Trump is coming to take our resources, can your resources say America, say Nigeria? As an average Nigeria, what are you benefiting in those resources that Nigeria have?
I am talking to you. 4813. May this become your portion in your life in the name of Chukwu. He says, may this happen to every member of your family. May they be in this messed up.
So this is what these people do to vulnerable Nigerians. This is what these people do to.
May this happen to you.
People do to children, adults.
From now to December.
Nigeria, and all you care about is your mineral resources. Donald Trump is coming to mine our mineral resources. The resources that
this is my wish to you, being Sunday today.
Benefit your grandfather, didn't benefit your great grandfather. That is not benefiting
because I did not insult you. I did not talk to you. I'm on my own doing my program to my people, to Biafran people, and you come in. May this become your passion. I use this to wish you happy Sunday. Mugu. May this happen to you. Because so my people, we go into what we are doing. When they come, we give them what suits them. That is what we do. We have evidence of why we said no to Biafra. So on this now, you see all the whole thing on your right, just except only one touch. I will delete all the nonsense and block you. You see? Do you know how many minutes it takes you to write the garbage that you are writing? Look at it. Just only one touch. Bim. It all disappeared. And after this, you will not write again. You see? Me and who is a fool? Are you not a fool? Are you not an illiterate? One bingo. Right, let me see you now. Oh, yeah, come and write again. Comment again. May Nigeria happen to you, like I said. So let us focus on the information. Please, on the comment section, Biafrans, we have to write hashtag James Omotosho. Yes, thank you, Jennifer. Hashtag James Omotosho, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra, a prisoner of conscience in your DSS dungeon. Please do this hashtag. Let it go viral on this our platform this afternoon, because if you know what hashtag is doing, when somebody said on program, do hashtag, you will run and do it very fast. Please follow Biafrans. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, do hashtag James Omotosho, the Chief Judge of High Court, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra. Please, a prisoner of conscience in DSS dungeon in Nigeria. Please do this hashtag. Continue doing it. Let it go viral, my people. Take from our sister Jennifer. Jennifer, good afternoon from here and happy Sunday to you as you come. So, on this information of Nigeria trying to jail our president Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he said and told us that he has a chance to go to appeal court if he did not accept the rule of High Court. We must resist it. We must reject it. We will never going to allow it to happen. Look at Nigeria that doesn't have a law. As I claim they have law. Which law? A man can ask you. He was in charge on 2022 and ask you, what is his crime? You cannot. In what law are you sentenced? In what document to enter defense? Under what law? You cannot. You close your mouth and shamelessly walk away from your chamber, and you are threatening him. Try it and see the thunder. You know we are keeping quiet because we are seeing him and nothing. We are waiting for you to do your shenanigan. Nigeria is not Finland. You dare not try it. Your information has already been leaked out because we are everywhere. You never know. The meeting you had on October 15, 2025 to jail him first and tell him that he should go to appeal court. Like you should have to sentence him first and told him to go to appeal court. That meeting is already everywhere. That is why we are giving you direct to let you know that it cannot happen. You must prove on which law that he committed the crime. Then he will enter defense like he told you. He said, I will only enter defense when you show me the law I have committed. That is when our president, Mazen Nandekano, will open defense. But despite that, you don't have law. You don't have the judiciary to try him in any way at all. It can never happen. Our eyes is well open. I know that when it's come to Biafrans in Nigeria, we have a different law. Why the North and the Yorubas have their own law? It's only on us that the sentence of death was being implemented in Nigeria. You don't know that, but we have stand to reject it as the Biafran people. That is my information. That is my message to you, James Omotosho. You must release him like the way you are appeal court, and this is the same high court you are on it right now has released him before. You must release him. We are not going to take any shenanigan from you, and we are not going to accept it at all. Using the template of let us follow the rules of Finland, we will tell him to go to appeal court. You think we are fools? You think? Yes, on this, I call on you that let us go into section 1 of what brings me here today about us. You will be hearing about our government of United States of Biafra talking about issuing passport and the ID cards. And you ask yourself, we don't have embassy now. Why do we need passports? And why are they working for passports? Have you been thinking in that way? Have you been reasoning in that way? Then, if you have been reasoning that way, that is why we are here today, to prove to you, without international recognition, that a new declared country with a document has a right to prepare or issue a passport as they are waiting for recognition. I want to give you a simple example. Do you know why? It's like when school being closed and you want to enter another class, a new class. When school closed, like us who train ourselves in a little capacity that we went in, or the Mazen and the Kano educate us and Mas Simon, and Biafra becomes our school. When school closed, we start going jobs in our community. To do what? To prepare ourselves to sew school uniform, get a new sandals, and all the textbook that you are going to, all the exercise book that you are going to use, and the sum that you have to buy. You prepare these 5 things, keep it down, and be waiting for school to open so you can enter into a new class. Do you understand it? Did we make a small common sense from this? I want to know, my people. And you can also make your common sense on the comment section. Let us rub our mind together. Let us do what? Rub our minds together. You can also do what? When you are waiting to enter this new class, are you going to fold your hand until school open and you will just go into the class without nothing? Are you going to wait until school open? Then you will wear native or any cloth you like and enter into school. Are you not be preparing, getting your new bag, your new sandals? Like us from the rural area, we prepare our bicycle, paint it, go buy new scope, buy new things, and prepare our bicycle that we used to go to school then. You will put some things to design it, because a new class, you are entering into a new class and a new session. That is why when you see those that are not for you, they will be cascading the reality, the truth. They will be what? Cascading the truth. So the passports, the ID card, all this will be, is like you preparing to enter a new session or a new class when a new term is open. Because when a new term is open, remember, the height of the school fees are no longer the same. Things are increasing. The same way, if you are going from JS1, that's in JS1, you have only 10 subjects. You have to buy the exercise book and the textbook. You bought those things before school opened. So as school is opening, when you go into your locker, you put all the books that you bought and school starts. You have those things with you already. So are we going to wait for international recognition before we start in doing those things? Like arranging our currency, our passports, our ID card? No. Under insurance of companies that are handling it under UN. Let me tell you, UN is the one who has the NGOs. They are the ones supervising everything about ID card of a new country in America, passports, and what? Embassy. Oh, they will tell you, oh, you have embassy, but you don't have your land. You will have embassy. Register it as a group in a country where this is how the international law. This is all the existing protocol that we have to use to get it done. So as you are getting your international recognition, everything starts working effectively. I hope we are making common sense, my people. And I hope you're understanding the example. Like I said, you can also put your own understanding on what I am explaining right now on the comment section. Let it, yes, firstborn, I see you. Thank you so much. I see F5SC. You're welcome for your comment. Injustice, James Motoshaw. Finland and Nigeria release PM Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much for that. Welcome development from you. Thank you. I love those that are here that have already commented on this hashtag James Omotosho, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra. Thank you for doing that. That is what it is. Ana agwo onere, ana ekwu, ana ememe. That is who we are. So now that we have a government, also to prove effective government that are taking care of his own citizens. That's why they are doing all this work. You will have a government the officers that are working, elected people on it, and they are not working. They are not just going to be there relaxed, and the only thing they're telling you is lobby. America, we are in Washington DC. No, that is not the way. Those offices will be working. Minister of Information, Minister of Interior, Secretary, Financial Secretary, all these offices will be working. Then the office of the Deputy Prime Minister will also be working, doing their own job. That is why under international law, when they said effective government, that is number 3 of criteria for you to become a sovereign state, then you know that your government they are there. It is also to prove to all these insurance company of UN that this government they are effective, that they are working. Do you understand? So we are going to go into a document after declaration of a country without international recognition. Do they have right to prepare or to issue passports to the citizens of the new declared country? We may also find out if any group claiming, when you are a group claiming that you are fighting for a freedom, if you have a right to issue passport or ID card. All these things, there is an existing law that are doing what? That all these things are under, that are controlling all this. That's why I told you that what we are doing has passed that stage where you are thinking or where you are seeing things in your own way. Please like and share. If it is your first time coming in, you will see a 3 dot in front of you on your right hand side of your screen. Click on that 3 dots, then it will open. You will see like and share. Then subscribe to Biafra TV so you know when we are live. We are only here to educate ourselves on this particular document of the international global community of a new declared country and their rights, or to stand on the existing protocol for them to be able to get their international recognition. That is what this platform represents. And this is what we are doing here every day. Some days we come 2 times, some days we come once. Because of our time, we're supposed to be here earlier than this, but the time we have only permit us to be here by now. So that is why it's important that you pay attention, that you listen to what is coming out from this platform. We are here to do what? To educate ourselves. So going quickly into this particular document, you know how we do it here. We will play the document without saying a word 2 times. Then after that, then we will be playing it and explain it, and then after this, they will open our phone for Biafrans to call. Today is Sunday. Biafrans to call to also put their own understanding or their own solution into it. After declaration of independence for a new unrecognized country, the government, do they have rights to prepare or to issue a new country passport to their own citizens? A very long question I asked. I got an answer to it. So now let us listen to what they tell us. I want to know that we are not the ones saying that the government is not manipulating anything. Rather, they are on the right track, doing the needful, doing a very good, wonderful job, working tirelessly without resting, without having sleep. Check the time they finished fundraising. Many of them are on airspace right now, discussing about the way forward of Biafran people. That is where you will know how serious and how important the movement that we're into it is. So listen to this.
Yes, after a declaration of independence, the aspiring new government has the right to prepare and even begin issuing the new country's...
Please hold on. Let me put it on our big speaker so all of us can hear it loud and clear.
Passports. This is an exercise of internal sovereignty and a necessary step in the process of state building, regardless of whether they have achieved international recognition yet. Here is a breakdown of the legal right versus the practical utility. 1. The right, an act of sovereignty. Internal jurisdiction. Issuing a passport is an act of internal governance and jurisdiction. Any entity that claims to be a sovereign state, even a government in exile (GIE) or a self-declared government, has the inherent right to assert its authority by issuing documents, like passports, IDs or birth certificates, to its claimed citizens. Capacity to enter relations. The act of preparing a passport is part of demonstrating the capacity to enter into relations with other states, which is one of the 4 key criteria for statehood under the Montevideo Convention, a foundational legal text for state recognition. By issuing passports, the new government is showing the world that it is organized, functional, and ready to administer its population. Building the state, preparing the passport, design, security features, printing infrastructure, is a crucial function of the future Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Interior. It shows commitment to state administration. 2. The practical reality, lack of international utility. While the government has the right to issue the passports, the crucial point is that these documents will likely have no international utility until recognition is achieved. Passport stage. Status without international recognition. Issuance. Legal and valid within the jurisdiction of the new declared government, and among its supporters. Symbolic value. International travel. Not valid for international travel. Holders will likely be denied boarding by airlines, and refused entry at international border crossings. Reason. Border control agencies worldwide are authorized to accept only travel documents, issued by governments, that their own country officially recognizes as sovereign. Conclusion. The new government does not need to wait for international recognition to begin preparing and issuing the passport. It is a necessary exercise of its declared sovereignty. However, the passports will remain primarily symbolic documents until the government achieves the ultimate goal, full diplomatic recognition from existing UN member states, which will then mandate that those countries accept the new travel document.
I hope you are listening very well, my people. Don't mind those fools who have been social media claiming they are here for 19 Brigade. They don't know what it's all about, a new country declaration. And after declaration, the next step to take. Don't mind them. Listen again carefully. The topic we are addressing is, without international recognition, after declaration of Usbg, USB have rights to issue USB passport to the world, to the indigenes of United States of Biafra. Listen again.
Yes, after a declaration of independence, the aspiring new government has the right to prepare and even begin issuing the new country's passports. This is an exercise of internal sovereignty and a necessary step in the process of state building, regardless of whether they have achieved international recognition yet. Here is a breakdown of the legal right versus the practical utility.
Legal right to...
The right, an act of sovereignty. Internal jurisdiction. Issuing a passport is an act of internal governance and jurisdiction. Any entity that claims to be a sovereign state, even a government in exile (GIE) or a self-declared government, has the inherent right to assert its authority by issuing documents, like passports, IDs or birth certificates, to its claimed citizens. Capacity to enter relations. The act of preparing a passport is part of demonstrating the capacity to enter into relations with other states, which is one of the 4 key criteria for statehood under the Montevideo Convention, a foundational legal text for state recognition. By issuing passports, the new government is showing the world that it is organized, functional, and ready to administer its population. Building the state, preparing the passport, design, security features, printing infrastructure, is a crucial function of the future Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Interior. It shows commitment to state administration. 2. The practical reality, lack of international utility. While the government has the right to issue the passports, the crucial point is that these documents will likely have no international utility until recognition is achieved. Passport stage. Status without international recognition. Issuance. Legal and valid within the jurisdiction of the new declared government, and among its supporters. Symbolic value. International travel. Not valid for international travel. Holders will likely be denied boarding by airlines, and refused entry at international border crossings. Reason. Border control agencies worldwide are authorized to accept only travel documents, issued by governments, that their own country officially recognizes as sovereign. Conclusion. The new government does not need to wait for international recognition to begin preparing and issuing the passport. It is a necessary exercise of its declared sovereignty. However, the passports will remain primarily symbolic documents until the government achieves the ultimate goal, full diplomatic recognition from existing UN member states, which will then mandate that those countries accept the new travel document.
I hope you all had it clearly. Someone to tag go 247 to come. Let them listen. It's not all about envy and jealousness. It's not about being social media for 20 years. No. It's not about agitating for Biafra from 1999 to these days without a government. It's not. It's about having a government. It's about making a declaration. It's about government that is effective working. It's about all about having structures of government that are not like Nigeria government that are dead portfolios, dead offices that are created that will make people's money. So, yes, my brother, Chidubem Emmanuel, anybody that is not following US government, you are really a lost human being. Thank you. So that is it. That is, you can also understand it right now that the USB is always on the right way. Hey, Chidubem, you have still a word from my mind, you. What happens? Why are we considering ourselves? It's okay. That means that we are one people. We understand. We're in the same spirit. Thank you so much. Ugo 247. I just want to play this again silently for you and those that are following you. I want to play this to you so you may hear it. We are not here to do. I am not here to do a shenanigan with you. No, no, no. I am not here to do propaganda. No. I am here to let us do the real business. Now that Biafra has been declared as a new country. So Ugo 247, please come and listen to the extent of the right of the judiciary of what we are doing, the legal aspect of it, of this government right now. That is why people brought lie that the USD was registered as an organization, and you claim you have a level, you are in social media, you are this, you are that, when you don't understand that after declaration of a new country, there is offices that are going to be registered under another country as an organization for that offices to be workable and maintain to law to guide them up. And you don't know. And in social media, you have a level in social media. Talking on only things we see on social media is not enough. But bringing things that the world hide from us so we can be misbehaving and our country will look like child's play is what they want us to be doing. Are you following? Please like and share as you come. Please like and share the program if you think that the program worth share. So please, someone should tag Ugo 247 to come. Because if I know, I would have shared this program to him before I started. That's why he warned me that I should not send anything to him. Have you seen the kind of human being we have? Despite Ugo 247 warning me that I should not send anything to him. Emmanuel, you're welcome. Emmanuel, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Imagine Ugo 247 telling me that I should not send anything to him. Because I want to be sending things that will expose him, for him to know that, guy, you are doing a wrong thing. You are lying, you are deceiving people. You are not only propaganda and hatred that is meant to destroy you. So please, let us listen again. For sake of Ugo 247 and those fall back and CRC members. That is why I want it to go viral. If you can, please help by sharing and liking the program.
Yes, after a declaration of independence, the aspiring new government has the right to prepare and even begin issuing the new country's passports. This is an exercise of internal sovereignty and a necessary step in the process of state building, regardless of whether they have achieved international recognition yet. Here is a breakdown of the legal right versus the practical utility. 1. The right, an act of sovereignty. Internal jurisdiction, Issuing a passport is an act of internal governance and jurisdiction. Any entity that claims to be a sovereign state, even a government in exile (GIE) or a self-declared government, has the inherent right to assert its authority by issuing documents, like passports, IDs or birth certificates, to its claimed citizens. Capacity to enter relations. The act of preparing a passport is part of demonstrating the capacity to enter into relations with other states, which is one of the 4 key criteria for statehood under the Montevideo Convention, a foundational legal text for state recognition. By issuing passports, the new government is showing the world that it is organized, functional, and ready to administer its population. Building the state, preparing the passport, design, security features, printing infrastructure, is a crucial function of the future Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Interior. It shows commitment to state administration. 2. The practical reality, lack of international utility. While the government has the right to issue the passports, the crucial point is that these documents will likely have no international utility until recognition is achieved. Passport stage. Status without international recognition. Issuance. Legal and valid within the jurisdiction of the new declared government, and among its supporters. Symbolic value. International travel. Not valid for international travel. Holders will likely be denied boarding by airlines, and refused entry at international border crossings. Reason. Border control agencies worldwide are authorized to accept only travel documents, issued by governments, that their own country officially recognizes as sovereign. Conclusion. The new government does not need to wait for international recognition to begin preparing and issuing the passport. It is a necessary exercise of its declared sovereignty. However, the passports will remain primarily symbolic documents until the government achieves the ultimate goal, full diplomatic recognition from existing UN member states, which will then mandate that those countries accept the new travel document.
Yes, before we began, there is one thing that I want you to be into your mind. You see this word from us and the way we reason, African people. The way we reason, that is our problem. You see, go 247. The way they are reasoning this thing just on their local empty brain is the problem. You might speak English well more than me. You must be you can be educated moron more than me. But what matters is the most important, the primary truth that need to be told. That is why I am here to let Biafrans know. I am here to let Biafrans know the most important truth. What is obtainable. That they don't think about it. There is things that are obtainable that they don't know. That like what you see right now. On this junction, please remember our number is open. On number plus 97 33 60 51 337. Our line is open for call in case if you want to call on this program we are treating right now, or on the issue of James Omoto Shaw and Nigeria plan to sentence Mazinande Kanu, ask him to go to appeal court. You have things to call for. So any of this or any other that information you have, bring it on the table. Or also that thing that is bothering you, that you want to know, send it to me. I will take my time to research that your question based on level where we are. Bring it out and dish it out to you. Because for me, I want Biafrans to give me work. To be giving me things, I will be researching for them. Just once you have my phone number, send it on my WhatsApp. I want Biafrans to be giving me work I will be doing for them. I want them to keep me busy or researching 24 hours. So when we come, we will say today, we are answering a question to our brother. We have our first caller. Yes, Ike Jesus. Good morning good afternoon from here.
Thank you, my brother. Onyezuku. Good afternoon.
Yes,
to you, my good brother.
You're welcome.
The Ray Biafra TV. You are the confirm Biafra TV. Adịghị akụ eziokwu mmiri.
Exactly.
Eziokwu kwụ ọtọ. Onye mere onwe ya sịrị na mmadụ mere ya.
Exactly. N'okwu Igbo.
Ugo 247 na-epichiziri anyị nje na Samonekpa batara, na Samonekpa kpọrọ, na Samonekpa mepere nke a. Hey! Si akpa ihe ọjọọ.
Nwaanyị lụcha ọgụ.
Nwoke nwere akụkọ. Enyi abụ the kind of set of nwoke anyị nweziri n'ala Igbo right now.
Okwu maazị Nnamdi na ụmụ nwoke adịghị na-akọ inyo. Ọ lakwa n'okwu maazị Nnamdi Kanu.
Set of ụmụ nwoke anyị nweziri na-abụ fool at 40, vagabonds, stupidity. Not the type of ụmụ nwoke anyị nwere na. Without no apology, ụmụ nwoke anyị nwere na dị useless. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. We don't have men enough. Ugo 247. Achọzie n'ezi na-akọ because akụkọ ya bụ akụkọ ndị mgbu. Nga ntụrụ ịchọ ka ntị ọnụ n'okwu Ugo 247 abụ ihe jizire Samonekpa ejisive onwe ya. Ihe jizire Nnamdi Kanu ejisive onwe ya. Because he's not deceiving me. All of them, handshally, Monday no Europe, Monday no Eba, Monday no America. Anybody that did not follow Dotongozi or Abeze, did not follow USB government, that person is a coward, and he will remain coward, and he should remain coward forever. Without no apology. You see this time around, we are not going to beg anybody here. Because we are past the stage of begging anybody to come and support your freedom. His freedom. If you want to contribute, now you sabi. If you don't want to contribute, now you sabi.
What must be, must be.
What must be, must be. Agbo also. Agbo mind.
Yeah.
About Ugo 247 resign in our cabinet. About here and the other Rama.
Mba, how are they on the platform on YouTube? Mba, because of how on the YouTube page, and people are thinking people are listening to them.
Should survive them with their channel.
Yes, so despite no jikwa or now our government to despite as of now, or use that our government.
Yes. But also himself.
Yeah, for now he respected himself, except more about government to Oko, neither is like Biafra, after there is a USB as organization. Mbira Gio we what goes in the operations of Nadia Mien.
Pretenders everywhere.
Hijackers.
Ngozi bụ ọkpụkpụ gbadoro ha n'akpịrị.
Na so.
Ha chere Ngozi bụ ofe nkupu.
They can DOS chere abata oya ofe nkupu. Owaga na ya bo body ndo ya bodo ya bodo no le won pe.
Opupa Kenana say, all your money that it do not suit your ideology in your government. Let the person resign.
Resign.
The person.
I have said it also. If your ideology or if your mind cannot wait for the government to do necessary things that are going, you are not going. If you don't like what the government is doing because their template is all this international protocol is the template, get away from the government. Nothing will happen. Nothing
will happen.
My father said last week, Oko 3 months or Joy.
Oko do Canada.
Or Joy.
Or Joy. And there, after someone I mean, they can bend the bunk on your Bolama. Nada, if we must sit back in Aboria, what a John. Oko Bedana, Oko Charlie.
Oh, Joaloin. Mba Habra came has to wait now. No, let me sorry to interject you. Mba Habra came has to wait in a lot of then there's CRC, EG Macot and joint program Simon, then bring it out. That is in Hanem. That is the on Hana. Imagine. I rather go on. You know what trying voice.
No, yesterday, yesterday. Somebody sent Kenana voice. In a hand on our Finland. Now I got this is Samonepa. Yaha spent the 45 minutes, me and Yaha. That in the corona, we have to cover. Now the threat. This is the kind of yesterday called Yokuya. He played the voice of those people. So, Ugo 27, shame to you.
Even
yes, social media, feminist for Samaneta. No, but I zoo.
Jesus Christ.
I put up not that I check the voice. Need the one put out original video. Who got 2% what trying the original video of that zoo? Egu cable.
Ịma ihe mere ugo 247 na bụ na ha na-ekwete ịma mmadụ na-asị gị na ọgwụ a na-atụ mmecha ọgwụ atụ ya ịma na onye ọgwụ tụrụ ama na ọgwụ tụrụ ya and ịma na onye ara ama na ya bụ onye ara kwa ịma na eziokwu
exactly
ọgwụ oge nkere na akwachi m akọwara n'isi ya ji ha chenye n'ọrụ from A to Z cheke ka ha cheke ya all of them akọwara akwa n'isi ya
you know the reason why your demand happened
because ha riri ego ahụ
because actually ha riri ego ahụ
ọkwa ịma n'okwu Igbo na ndị be anyị sị na onye walụ nka nwa alụsị walụ nka gbuchalị onye a na-emego 247 na ndị otu ha niile
then spend their hands then fight against someone else in one way or the other when someone was alive when someone was out there before Finland kidnapping or took him away from us. How can you know what somebody can walk through? How it is the people that in the Samoneta cabinet, but they do not understand the Samoneta. How know with the Samoneta? But their mind is out there. Samoneta is preaching for liberation. Their mind is preaching for money. Their mind is preaching for another thing. That is why somebody will say they do not know Otobu at all. They do not know Otobu. I never knew that this new man case. It was Dodongozi that even brought the idea of this no mandate termination. I never know.
Yes. Jesus, you are rounding up because we have to explain this document in every layman understanding. So we'll go into explanation. So
okay. Let me just quickly round up by saying our government, that is where we stand.
Exactly.
our government is moving in right direction. If he did not understand this, and if he are in cabinet and he is to government on weekend you forgive.
You say?
If he are in cabinet and the government is not full on weekend you forgive. Resign.
You say?
If he are in cabinet and they try to sabotage this Usbg government, on weekend you forgive.
You say?
If you are in government and try to not to maneuver to make the Congress to become a stupid person, on weekend you forgive.
You say?
Into account of fear for
You say?
you say?
You say?
Because I just
You say?
You
say?
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. We move. Thank you so much. Yes, going back to our documents that we are reading. Yes, it's time for explanation. We have how many hours? Let us check. 1 hour, 30 minutes to be here, or maximum 1 hour to be here. Yes, we have maximum 1 hour. So let us run into it and give chance for phone calls. As I'm explaining, please, if you call, 2 minutes, 3 minutes is okay.
Yes, after a declaration of independence, the aspiring new government has the right to prepare and even begin issuing the new country's passports.
We are, you know how we do, we pause, we explain. The question or the headline is asking yes. Now after going to Finland and make a declaration of independence of United States of Biafra, the aspiring new government has the right, the cabinet member of United States of Biafra have their rights to prepare and even begin issue the new country's passports to the indigenous of United States of Biafra. I hope you are following. Also, yes, that after declaration that the government of United States of Biafra, led by the Congozi Arabweze, has its 100% right to prepare and even begin to issue the new country passports without international recognition, without taking full control of the border of the 40 states of United States of Biafra. This is the document of the international document about a declaration and all the process, all the protocol, all the criterias we have to take after our declaration. Equi TV, you're welcome. Afterwards, our declaration of United States of Biafra that took place in Helsinki, Finland, on November 29, 2024. Listen.
This is an exercise of internal sovereignty and a necessary step in the process of state building.
Hold it here. This is an exercise of internal sovereignty, and a necessary step in the process of a state building of a new country. When you hear our DPM introducing about our passports and ID card and what the gullibles are talking about it, like you go 247, a big head with empty brain to research of what is the truth, and because of envy and jealousness could not allow him, because of he want to occupy position and they didn't give him, he becomes saboteur in the midst of the movement like this. Joseph, you're welcome. Abu Prince, you're welcome. Kenny, you're welcome. Happy Sunday to you all and good afternoon from here. Sorry, good evening. Now it is evening here. Good evening from here. Regardless of whether they have achieved international recognition yet, despite that we, the Biafran people, that the government have never achieved the international recognition, that they have 100% rights under the internal sovereignty to prepare and issue a passport of a declaration of an unrecognized country like you and I, United States of Biafra. That the government has right, fully right, 100% right to do that. As we are waiting for our official international recognition. Bring common example in. When a school is being closed and you want to enter into a new class, are you going to wait until the day school open and you go into school? Then you will still, or from that day, you go back to the house with empty hand, or you come with empty hand and go back, and that is when you will start trying to look for money to sew school uniform, to bought new sandals or new canvas or new shoe, to get if the class you are entering is using 10 exercise book, is it until the school opens, the day school open, after you have went to school and come back, that is the day you will start getting your exercise book? And also, the textbook that school are not giving to you, are you going to wait until school opens? Then you will now start looking for, you will be at home and start going to job, try to get money to buy those things and get it ready. Common example again is like knowing that on Sunday you have to go to church. Maybe in Biafra land, in Catholic, you have 6:15 o'clock mass to attend. Are you going to wait until 6:15, where the school will, where the church will open, church will start 6:15? Are you going to wait until 6:15 before you wake up from bed, start taking your shower, start polishing your shoe, and start ironing your clothes? Are you going to wait like that? Or even in the evening of Saturday, many of us prepared our clothes for church on Sunday and keep it down before we go to bed. Is it not true? We also polish our shoe, keep it down, also iron it. It's not how we behave. You are building towards going to church on Sunday morning. Sometimes you prepare a rice in the night of Saturday evening against when you come back on Sunday morning from church. So you can also just microwave or warm the rice and eat. Is it not true? So if you can take this little example to to put it on the international global community, or what they are telling us, that we have to prepare and issue our passport as we are waiting for what? Recognition. The question is it after our recognition that we are going to start looking how our currency is going to look like? Is it after our declaration? Is it after recognition? We are going to wait. We are going to start checking the color and how many pages that our passport is going to bear, that we're going to have inside it. Is it after declaration, after recognition, that we are going to start choosing the color of our passports? Why these people are like this? African people, the way you reason with your envy and your jealousness is the problem that we face in. So, when you listen to this right now, what is it triggering into your mind for you to know that since all these years that they claim that they are in social media, that they are deceiving Biafran people and lying to the Biafran people, and they don't even know the road that leads to building a new country, and be waiting for the international recognition? Now you can see it clearly. True or false? They all don't even know the road how to build a new country. At least you can see it right now, so that you will understand why things are delayed. You know, the same method of the IPOB One Nigeria, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu moved for 5 steps, they will draw him back to 1 step. That is why in all these years of their long-time agitation, when we are in the IPOB One Nigeria, that they could not be able to make a declaration of a new country. We have a caller. You have to listen. Yes, so Father, you're welcome. Good evening and happy Sunday from my location.
Hello, Maz.
Good evening and happy Sunday to my location.
Yeah, Maz. Good evening. Can you do evening already?
Yes, yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
It's 2 more hours ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
I'm good. Let's go carry on.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Credit Snake.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to contribute a little bit
Okay.
to this program. You know, when I watched the stupidness of our former friend, 247,
Exactly.
I cannot understand why people are too much desperate. That is only what I can see in him. I see the write-up in his post from his friend, what do you call him, Usbg, or whatever they call him. So, the so Usbg is telling us that because of the discussion, the audio they play, that because of that audio, Simon Ekpa, our PM, is not on the side of everybody have failed and have failed. So Ogen Kelly is failed, Otongoza is failed. But it did not tell us the person where they are putting their tent. So everybody should go home. Since Otongoza and Ogen Kelly have failed, everybody should just go home and relax. There's no point of talking about Biafra until Mazi Simon Ekpa, our PM, is out. So I don't know why people don't reason. I don't know why they don't reason. Out of greed, out of hate, out of nothing. Because everything, the whole write up the boy or the guy did, or what everything he wrote there makes no sense. The audio they played makes no sense. Because I was thinking that in that audio they were saying it. I was trying to hear when they say that PM say nobody should even near the Tongoza race at all. So let's assume that the audio is real. Let's assume that it's real. There was no where the man said, "Don't near the Tongoza race. She's the one that is backbiting me or backstabbing me." So if that thing is true, it might be them themselves that the man is indirectly telling them direct in their face, indirectly, but they don't understand. Because when you try to destroy everything he has labored for years, everything he has labored to make sure everything is understand. Now you are telling people to go home because Nnamdi is not there, Samuel is not there, all these people are not doing anything. Can you go 247? Go even to his local government in that useless Spain where he's living. Can he make any impact within that village where he's living in Spain? Happiness of to the world. And the so-called Obin, whatever they call it, Ozaganobi. The local government where he's living, in an African country or anywhere he's living, can he walk into any local government within that place and make any common impact? Can he be recognized in that particular local government where he's living? The answer is no. So, and these are people who cannot produce anything. They don't, when they were there, they were not contributing anything. The gadget they were using to work was directed by somebody for them from the United States of America. The travel they made, the United States of Biafra contributed it. They did not travel with their own money. They wouldn't have made it. It was people's money that they used in making the travel. So what exactly were they contributing? That they will be kicking somebody that is doing that something that everybody is seeing. Oh, they should just go and lie down and sleep. They don't make any common sense. And people know that. They're only just coming out to, disgracing themselves, showing the public that how useless they are. That is the way I see it. So any person that look at that audio or those write-up cannot make any sense from what Obinna was writing. So because if you come to be a prophet without solution, it may show that you are a fake. A real prophet, when you prophesy something, he will show people the direction and what. When God gives you prophecy, he will give you the solution. And when you come out to say that people, this person is not good, this person is not good, then you should give people solution. But on all those things, at the end of the day, there was no solution. They didn't offer people the right solution. So that shows they are fake. They are not working for any good of the Biafra people. They're only trying to make sure they destroy everything. That is what I think. Because they are not be recognized, and they will not be recognized again. They will never be recognized again. And even though our people come out today, they will not more be in any cabinet. That is 100%. I can assure you.
Yes,
that is the fact.
When I look at for me,
see,
there are things I don't listen to, like that kind of. If you like, bring video of Obato Obi right now. Tell us that Ngozi Rebezi is fake. We are not going to listen to you, because what he is doing proves that he is not fake. And Obi knows that Aga will be coming to tell Biafrans. Ngozi Adi Metia, Metia. Obi na also Aga no be. Can't get one mechanic you wear Metia.
Yeah.
It's like when you are telling somebody, the kind of the government. In our one stop war agitation for Biafra and Kenji Naka. Manankemba ime ibido bi ime benya ina agba mure nke nji tufuo ka mrazi aka na abụ ncha. Our people,
and that is their message.
Yes, our people is so we have this in our life. This Morocco when it's coming to African people, now to Biafran people, we have syndrome of hear and forget. It's a problem to us. Tell me, is there anything difference between what all the shenanigans they are doing and what DSS and the IPOB organization represent in terms of Mass Simon Eba? Tell me the difference.
Not at all.
Not at
there's
all.
No difference. It's 100% the same thing.
It is the same
because
thing.
They are fighting for their position.
Yes. So I wonder why our people are listening. For me, last thing I would do is to play that voice of my as normal as Simon Eba. Now, I will take my 1 hour. Well, let me his position. Because if you are still a fool with all this that has happened between Owazurike to Mazen and the Kano to Mas Simon right now, you still don't know you are right from you are left. That means now, my father was saying now, I want you to remember one thing. Now, a fool at 20 will be a fool at 40. A fool at 40 will be a fool at 80. This is what is playing out right now to our people's mind. So, for coming to believe such things,
he's looking for an excuse. But on that Biafra on her name as a business, as a private business. Let her register it as a private business.
Rather now,
use it and get Biafra.
Rather, I have exposed that thing. It's a lie. Mazi, no. Under the law prohibits now after declaration. Nigga register a con that has made a declaration officially to a group. Laws not there, all the prohibited under the law, ambit of the law. Register go to that headline of that document and head the United States of Biafra. Biafra government in exile declared on November 29, 2024. What they registered under the international law of a new country being declared without recognition. They told us that office, like the office of our pharmacist Diana, will be registered as an under organization. Office of our information minister will register as an organization. The office of the minister of interior we register under organization of a country where we are living and the country that we are under them seeking for recognition, not United States of Biafra be registered. Now, if you want to draw a common sense, do you see organization of United States of Biafra in that document? The answer is no, because I got the document from True Survivor who sent it to me, claiming as an evidence. Then I got from a member of the government who sent it to me also. When I open it, first thing you will see is, that is why if you watch out, there is a day I go hard on True Survival on my platform. I even cost him.
I was watching it live.
Yes, because if you have followed me to open that document that day, you will find that in here now that those structures, how make a government structure, all these portfolios. Now, register all those things as an organization under a country where we are. That is only way it will function. Now, our bank will be registered in America under organization. Passports will be registered, the team that are going to do it under organization. These are what have to do with that. So that's why I said being in social media 100 years doesn't give you the wisdom that you need to know now that Biafra has been declared. There is one thing that many of us refuse to adhere towards it. Mazi, the level of our exposition and our understanding when we are in bridging IPOB and autopilot is no longer the same thing. Now also, the template,
my brother,
the template government is using is not going to be the same plate of IPOB and all the rest. We are going to use the international protocol and their criteria for us to maintain the international global record for us to get recognition. This is it.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? This registration is a thing that everybody that live in the Western world can go and verify on their own.
Exactly.
I was in Choose Survivors listing. The person that wrote that issue was this man in America, the so-called
I don't have time for them.
The one that normally comes to another Rama
yes,
program.
just now I just start here. Obieze.
So it was Obieze that came when he come but the time he came there, I was the person that asked him, you are the one that said that they should go arrest Dr. Ngozi Araweze because Simon Ekpa is a terrorist and they should arrest Ngozi Araweze as well. He started denying. So many people started attacking him. Then Choose Survivor warned him, say, if that is what you are doing, that is, you should stop it. That is not good. They asked him, then Choose Survivor asked him, no, Brother Christ, one Christ asked him, did he call Simon Ekpa terrorist? He denied. He said no. Then Choose asked him, is Simon Ekpa a terrorist? Is Dr. Ngozi Araweze a terrorist? He said no. So I was very angry because I said, he cannot come here and make me a liar. So at the end of the day, everybody was kicking him. Then before Mazi Choose, already he left already. So since then, I told him that why that guy came on that program was he was thinking that everybody that was in that program that day was against the Dr. Ngozi Araweze and the government. So what they do is anywhere they feel that people are speaking against the government, they will just cripple in there to know if they will get much support to achieve their aims. So, but when they ask him those questions, since then he have not come to that to choose a program again. So that is the way they roll. The point there is this: any person that lives in the Western world, you have right to go to any court to verify why those things were registered in that way. So that Obieze is not a good person. If you're a good person, you're able to find out how they registered this, but you not ask them how was it supposed to be registered.
Also, Choose Survival. So, who called me and telling me on my program, na register, you can Choose Survival. Name where things will be registered, not that name, United States of Biafra. No, and how many is registered anywhere? Man, I can register every other offices in the name of you, United States of Biafra, in other countries as an organization. This is how it rose. Let me take an example of I myself.
Go to the court.
Yes, let me take an example of I myself.
Don't just come and you start only just to destroy people's mind, which is evil. So if you go to court, they will clear you why and why this is. If you have registered any organization, if you have registered business, if you have registered any church, if you have registered any, it's just like some people now. If in this place we are living, if you go there to register a church, people who register church, they don't register their church as a church, they register them as a club.
As a club or as an organization.
Yes, so they register their churches as an organization. They don't allow them to register that church as this. The only church that is registered as a church in this country now is something like Catholic Church or some other. But the only other thing apart from that are like Redeem. If Redeem come here, they register them as an organization. You see?
Yes.
So that is how every government know how their place is being organized.
Exactly.
So it's not just coming to push people's mind. It's just like what the people are doing now concerning the cost for this comment and what American president is doing now. So they changing the narrative against the America and the Igbo people and IPOB.
Yes, exactly.
In Nigeria, that is what the Tinubu government is doing to like make the Biafrans and the Igbo people and the American government to turn the Nigerian public against the Igbos and against the IPOB. When if they did not release the document that it was the IPOB government first come to say that this is a genocide against Christians, when they want to throw genocide away from the government. Now it is their government. This American government has opened that chapter now. They are saying no, it is not genocide. So that is the problem, and that is how our people roll. So we go to 4-7 and his group should go and sleep. They have gone, they can never come back again. Even though PM come out tomorrow, by God's grace, those people can never near anything government again. This level of what Biafra is doing now has superseded what they can contribute.
Exactly.
I myself, I will not be there. I don't have sense. I have sense. But there is the stage where you can stage will reach. You will know that your level is no more there.
Exactly.
So you give people space to act.
Then you
So
can
that
use
is
your
the way.
social media to support what is going on.
To support what is going on. Yeah, it's not I must be in the government. What
And
are you profiting in the government?
when you cannot,
people who will do good work.
when you cannot be able to research on behalf of what the government is doing, because see, our people never understand this difference between now we have a declared government and when we are just doing things in our own way. They do not understand it until all of them in social media or go 247 or research to know the level, the meaning of declaration, and how everything is being worked after declaration. That is their problem. They cannot research. The time we are into is not that the only time we use what we see in social media to narrate it. No. Now, when the government, like now, the government said about ID card, about passport, you see me researching on it under the internet. Let me know, is it their right? Is it what supposed to do, or they're just claiming? When I find out that this is a right of them as a new declared country without recognition, then I bring it out for us to see. And also, it will also encourage us to know that the government are on the right track. With everything that the government is doing, which I have searched and researched, my brother, they are on the right track and they are maintaining the criteria, the template, the yardstick of the international global community. That's what I'm seeing from them. And that is why my mind, that is why I'm putting my face in the social media. That is why I even told my homeland, calling on them to come out, to join, to do the needful. Because the government is on the right track.
Yeah.
This is how every country.
Anytime you have platform, the only thing you use for your people use for your platform is to state against the government, which you say you are supporting, which you say you want the Biafra. Then you come to them and present the government that you want to present to the world to give you Biafra as evil, as not worthy, as this, as that. My brother, these people don't make sense. They are evil people.
Honestly.
That's the only thing I can use against them. Because any person that have platform, because they ask you to, you are no more in the cabinet.
And the cabinet did not ask you to resign.
You started going against the cabinet. Who are you?
Remember,
in that cabinet?
Remember that the cabinet did not ask them to resign. They are the one resign by themselves. Remember.
Even though they don't qualify, not all Ugo 247, another Rama is not qualified to be there. Someone like a true survivor, I can say he's educated, he's qualified, if there is anything he can do. But Ugo 247 is not qualified like me. And another Rama. I'm even better than them. It's in terms of experience and the element of the, but that is not the point. The point there is, what I want is Biafra. I don't care who go do 247 is there, but the best thing that Dr. Moses always do is to remove them now. It's true. Because that was what caused problem with our PM Simon.
No, I want to create one impression from you. We are happy that they are the one who removed themselves before the government now remove them. Because tomorrow, if my people mindset now, they just not government remove it. And when our government go 247 from today, we have suspended you. Rather, we go 247 and those who the case of Adade Orama is quite different. Now government suspend, they remove. Man, we go 247
or qualifying to be there.
Or qualifying.
He's not qualified.
Yes.
Because what are we? Look at where I'm going. Where I'm going is this. Is in a government, if a minister of information can be a cabinet, but not packing every media person to be a member of the cabinet, that is where we have problem.
Yes.
Because if only the information minister was in the cabinet, somebody like Rafa Jere cannot be having access to the men on the ground. Because when they call the cabinet, they are in the cabinet, the army in Biafra land think that this plan is reasonable. They started exchanging telephone numbers and all those. That is where they started leaking the information of these people and they started killing them. That's where I'm going. So if the Minister of Information were the only person that was in the cabinet, I cannot get information from any military person because he's just a media person. But because they are getting some information from the cabinet and they think that this person is somebody, and they started having discussion with some of them, not knowing that they are useless. You see, that's where I'm going. So a minister of information can be in the cabinet, does not pack a media person to be in cabinet. They have nothing to contribute there.
Yes.
That is my. So that place in this time around, they have to get it right.
Yes, sir.
Because if our PM did not gather Adada Ramba because he's in the media, choose what do you call him? 247, Ajere, and many of them put them here just for them to feel belong.
Yes.
See, they misuse that opportunity. So they did not qualify to be in that position, as to be in the cabinet. They did not qualify. So the Minister of Information, so that if there's anything they were discussing, they will be knowing where those information are leaking. When you can so it makes no sense. So let the people who are qualified, as little as the cabinet is, whatever they discuss, it will be intact. And any person will manage on his own field, and it will be a team. Because of
want to get everybody along. In British cabinet member, they were 75 people that are cabinet members. Doing nothing. Constituting nuisance everywhere in the social media. Then in the government now, the government are not supposed to have more than the highest we can have now is only 10. Because when you're a full country, you can go on 25 and 30. That is how a protocol of a country government. So, my brother, thank you so much. The only thing I want to tell those in America today to know that a woman is a chief of staff of Donald Trump in America right now. A woman.
Yeah.
I want to pass that just this information gently or quickly here. A woman is a minister, is what? Chief of staff in America right now. And you come and get go to Arabese. No, chief of staff over Toby. No, you're on a day, Jerry Ozumoko, Kanaki, or bring her egg. Exactly. Thank you so much. Let us give other people a chance with their calling.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you so much for calling. I will call you. There's something I need to ask from you. I will call you after the program. Anytime I have time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. I come in the next 2 hours. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, those are calling. You are free to call. You are free to call. If you want to call, my people, you are free. Okay, let us return some call before we go into our analysis this evening about after declaration whether we have rights for. Yes, so good evening from here.
Hello, good afternoon from here.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Emmanuel, I can see you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes. Right on.
Oh, okay.
One nigga one, you do be carry out. I'm gonna do all the odd.
Go down, man. Anna. Kenya kata nyando modo she no so nya was diala bo she no modo nyere agora mi ko jom so nya zu harewa
so go on right on
oh they can France I give you all their France that are watching I can move ni I greet our leader Ahmadike I greet our prime minister Oba Tobiye. I greet our mommy, Nemuro Biafra, Dr. Ngozi Orabe, Nemo Nemuro Biafra. And all the cabinet members that are doing great. The genuine ones, so not the genuine ones. The genuine ones. We are doing great. So my you put back. Understand this your program because come when your program. Like everything in a to everything in a to then other parts in a to or maybe out of land our government everything like the land your government You see? And see, you don't understand, but our DPM, my here, our DPM,
Yes, that is what I want to let Biafrans to know. Yes, that the government. Look at what they have found out.
Yes, our PM, our prime minister, we have. So, ndana kona social media, many Hindama. That is many Hindama. But they cannot do research. Or go in on social media, but guys, can you go? Can the mom go from you? On your board, the fact, or go how long can I go? Can you not to promote this freedom? See? Ihe na good na mere mona mwa hotara ta ni na ihe dey face today. What we are facing today, many great nations now face here the same.
Exactly. It's a road to freedom of a new country. Yes.
Country internal war ya everywhere. America fight ya internal war aburo mwe ha at last, the winner, the righteous people will be the winner, which is us. If now all the things now, all you fall back, everybody, USB is going on. USB media are over, but watching how they don't have anything to say anymore. I was now I don't want to be able to die.
Exactly.
We are going to put them on anything in the I went in the was an ask the young woman. If you what it is. Or didn't put na here so on the that is an idea, but now it is put more on what all the past about. On our theatre, no, out there. I didn't wait in order. See? How do you go ahead? See? Something in one gave them something in one gave them money na game what they said. When you want to stress now, when you want to give me another message, I draw ya just yeah. I put now a DPM adding good. Now that criminal game did it. That criminal adding good. I say okay, we'll see what them come and lead us. If you're not nearing that up with Indian General, not the Indian General, me. You know, what is eating the off is the Indian General, or that's eating the off. No, not a thing. See, many of them. The Africans don't know now. Now, the American you put. Na America na-ekwu okwu na eyi akaụntụ Nigeria steeti. Kedu ndị mere is possible? Yeah, they are yourself. Kedu ndị mere possible? All the able name in Nigeria, you can imagine go. Nigerian media ha na ekwu maka ya. Ndị all the massacre a na-egbu. All the ones that I got on and off. How many years? You name that you not speak about in this Biafra. In the middle of American, you put your something against the US government. Have brought out many places or many offices in America. That's why we need the US to now. Over our women on America rise off and I'm going to get here. Connect the other club today. Ni ham whatever. Ni any matata. American do na kujo kumaka. You join in Nigeria. Maybe before. How many years ago maybe? I was them by the government na ka with. Or you don't have na. Ndana na government bondon you. Ndana na government monde na para office. Ndana para government office na ebe hana. See? Abonye na ebuka from jeje lumuro mwe. Na kwa akwa.
Exactly.
Abonye na kwa akwa. onye na-akụ akwa nye gị nwere nwe si onye anọ na mụ hapụ dọkịta gụrụ akwụkwọ dọkịta ama m eso onye na-akụwa akwa nwaanyị ime ọhịa onye anọ obi ezihere m eji gị na-eso nwaanyị ime ọhịa si nwaanyị ime ọhịa kpọrọ onwe ya ọzọ ada nnọọ zuo ezigbo afọ ya zuo harinem ekiri ọfeta ibre this lady nwa awụsa nwere ụkwụ ọgbara anyị na oge ọbata gwa ya okwu daa Khadija I know na imo nyokwu maka
Yeah.
That young girl Khadija.
Yeah.
Outside that now, I be very outside Japan. I be very lucky. In my doctor as a leader. Onye awụsa ma balụọt ihe atụ onye Igbo na-ezi ego onye awụsa nwa awụsa na-zi agwazi gị balụọt ihe nwere. Somebody that yes, ka onye na-abụ ọkwa onye Biafra another tribe ọzọ na they are working the value of what you have. See? Now they are working the value of ihe nwere.
Yes, na-achịkọta na time anyị na-agbagotara eka una more explanation anyị kwesịrị ime. So na-achịkọta. Everything finish.
So ị na-asụ ka ikwu ndị mara tụrụ ebu na onwe na another agent na no other onye ọbụla na-against the government. The law. You are law. I am the bad. You are law.
Yes.
Yes, the government is the only way.
And now there's no other way.
I want to do this now. Seriously. Our PM permanent. Don't expect me there. No, one even now. But to go and years so. Man, I'm with them more. Don't our DPM. Oga what make a majority from prime minister. He should not tell you. Mother, all my honey, all I made spirit of the after doing my now. Because of what? All I would do.
Yeah, thank you so much.
The right track.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are winning. Thank you.
This is gone.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, my people, we have to, on our time, is why we are rushing people that are calling because of we need to finish our exposition on this or we need to explain more on this document today. That is only why we are here this evening, because our time is rushing. Let us continue. Remember to refresh your mind. Yes, after declaration of independence, the aspiring new government has the right to prepare and even begin issuing the new country passports. This is an exercise of internal sovereignty. It's an exercise of internal sovereignty because you know that after declaration, you become a sovereign nation. Remember that. And a necessary step in the process of state building a new state, regardless of whether they have achieved international recognition or not, regardless, whether my water girl or I water burial, that's now what happened. That it is a right of the new country declared government to start to prepare and start issuing the passports of the new country as they are waiting for their declaration. Here are breakdown of the legal rights. Here are the breakdown of the legal right of it. Listen.
Regardless of whether they have achieved international recognition yet. Here is a breakdown of the legal right versus the practical utility. 1. The right, an act of sovereignty. Internal jurisdiction. Issuing a passport is an act of internal governance and jurisdiction.
Do you hear that? Internal jurisdiction. Issues a passport is act of internal governance and under jurisdiction of what? Biafran people.
Any entity that claims to be a sovereign state, even a government in exile (GIE) or a self-declared government, has the inherent right to assert its authority by issuing documents, like passports, IDs or birth certificates, to its claimed citizens.
Do you hear that? Any entity that claims to be a sovereign state, any entity that claims to be a sovereign state, even a government in exile, GIE, or a self-declared government, or a self-declared government, has the inherent rights as the authority to issue documents like passports, ID card, or birth certificates to the its claim citizen. Now that we, as the Biafran people, has agreed, or you and I, who believe on our declaration that makes us a sovereign nation, that as we are waiting for our official or international recognition from the bodies and the countries that are made up of UN, that we have, that the government of USB have rights to prepare, to issue what? A document like passport, ID card, or birth certificate. Simply mean your child or your wife can give a birth in Biafra land, and you contact your state government to give you a birth certificate in the name of United States of Biafra for your child. Are you following? These are common sense that we need to imply right now into what we're doing. You have to, because you have already declared a sovereign state, a new sovereign state as a nation. For you to claim or to prove that the government is effective, there is a work that they are going to be doing. The work is not rushing to Washington, D.C. and standing every day with the lobby. No. You will have you will become an existing country with your claim of self-declaration of your new country. Before other countries, but let me not go far, our this document that we're reading, the right of act of a sovereignty, the right and act of a sovereignty. Remember that is the headline number 1 that we are discussing this evening. Remember, listen again.
Capacity to enter relations. The act of preparing a passport is part of demonstrating the capacity to enter into relations with other states.
Are you hearing it? Because you know that under the Montevideo Convention of 1933, it gives us 4 most important criteria that we have to follow up as a criteria that to lead us to international recognition. Number 3 is what? A government that is effective working for his own people. That is number 3, because number 1 is a permanent population. 1. Number 2, identified territory is number 2. The number 3, effective government. Number 4, capacity to enter into agreements with every other countries in the world. Now, on this issue of declaration, lacking of recognition, and also the government issuing passports and ID card, on here they said capacity to enter relations. Now listen to this. The art of preparing a passport is part of demonstrating the capacity to enter into relations with other states. A capacity to prove that United States of Biafra government is ready fully to enter into relation with other states as a government of the people or a government that are seeking for international recognition. Issuing passports, ID card, birth certificate are things that prove, one, that the government is effective. Number two, on the level to enter into relations with other countries, because the passport the government is issuing to the citizens is an evidence of that we are a state, or we are a new country, or we are a country. That is the level of what the government is doing, because the members of the government of the new country, they are not going to fold their hand and remain silent without doing anything. They are not going to do what? Fold their hand, remain silent. No. Why are they government members in the offices they are? They are there to work for the new country, to get international recognition. So all these things they are doing, ID card, passports, certificate of date of birth, proving that there is effective government that is working on behalf of the new declared country that lack recognition. This is how it is. That is why the government proving that they are a state, and it's only a new country that was declared that lacking recognition has that fundamental right to issue a passport of a country, not a group, because you cannot be a group and claiming a country. They said that you must make a formal declaration to prove a step one of sovereignty of a new nation. After that, you have made a declaration. What next? There is a work that those that are cabinet member has to carry on. One of those of the job is what we are hearing here today. That part of the job that the government has to carry on is what? Issuing passports, ID card, death of certificate birth. All these things are what the government council have to be doing. Then, as they are doing, I'm waiting for what? The international recognition, because the international recognition is proving how that we are ready. That is why I give you an example of whoever wants to go to school on Monday morning. Some of us wake up very earlier in the morning to press our school uniform, to prepare for our breakfast, also to prepare things that are going to use to go to school. If you said no to this, then why can't you wait until 7:30 in the morning, when your schoolmates are on the line in the line to enter class in the school, and you start preparing yourself? That means that you are not ready to go to school. The act to prove that you are ready to be in school is going to school earlier, preparing yourself in the evening time ahead of Monday morning or Saturday morning or Tuesday morning that you're going to school. Then in terms of going to church in the morning. Okay, let me give you an example. You who are in abroad against this government of issuing passports and ID card, why don't you wait that you will start a job or a work on 7:30 in the morning, depending on your country where you are? Why don't you wait until 7:30 before you wake up and start preparing? If the employees will not sack you, try it now. So if we get recognition, our currency is not ready, our passport is not ready, our ID card is not ready, the birth certificate is not ready, all these things are not ready. It simply means that we are not ready to become a new country or have a sovereignty on our own. That's why they ask you for about official or formal declaration that makes you a sovereignty. Once you make official declaration of a sovereignty, you are now going to do what? Start issuing those things, start maintaining those offices that government needed for the international recognition to be well okay for you. To prove that you are a sovereign state before the declaration, because you must be a sovereign state before you now get international recognition, there is some countries in the world who are a sovereign state, but till today, they lack international recognition. Kosovo, Northern Cyprus, Somalia. There is many countries that today that they lack international recognition, but they're a country. They are using their passports, they are using their currency. Kosovo plays World Cup with many other countries today. They're sort of lacking international recognition. Are you following? This is the areas that our people refuse to understand. Now, let's go further. Which is one of the 4 criteria for stakehold under the Montevideo Convention of 1933, a fundamental legal test for a state recognition. Do you know also there is a test some countries who are members of UN are looking? Let us see what we are doing. Something that are happening to us right now is a test that we must pass, so that we know how prepared we are and how peaceful we are. That is why that one of the best that happened to us after our declaration is what? Non-violent movement of Biafra as a sovereign state, to prove how peaceful Biafra is going to be. That we're not going to be a country of that every time we are clean like what's happening in Nigeria. That is why it's important for you to know, for us to educate and know the level and know that your government, you must give them accolades. You must also hold it them very tight because they are taking us on the right track and doing the needful. That is what Dr. Ngozi Orebeze and the cabinet members are doing. 100% work to the Biafran people. 100% what? Job. Well done to the Biafran people. We must continue.
Which is one of the 4 key criteria for statehood under the Montevideo Convention, a foundational legal text for state recognition. By issuing passports, the new government is showing the world that it is organized, functional, and ready to administer its population.
Do you hear this? By issuing passports, the government is showing the world that it is organized. Now, wow. Functional and ready to administrate its population. That is also proving how ready we are, how ready the government it is. They're not going to fold their hand and be waiting until we get our territory is being presented by us and they will get central recognition before we can be able. And also, on the level of recognition, the countries that are going to recognize us are not going to wait until we take over Biafra territory. These are truths and figures that we all must know. This is a pure truth that we have to carry in our mind. So please, remember to like and share the program, make it go viral. For those who are criticizing the government are doing propaganda in terms of ID and passport. Hey, you don't have where is your country? Where are you traveling? No. It's not like listen, you will hear it here. I know that time will permit me to finish this thing before I left.
Building the state, preparing the passport, design, security features, printing infrastructure is a crucial function of the future Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Interior. It shows commitment to state administration.
Are you hearing it? Building the state, preparing the passport, design security features, printing infrastructures is a crucial function of the future Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Interior. It shows commitment to state administration. It shows what? A commitment. That is why you see all of them working hard every blessed day to make sure that we get our recognition. Then in the midst of getting recognition, they ask us to prepare the passport, building a state, a new declared state that lacks recognition, that was not recognized. Prepare the passport. Design security features. The security features of Biafra has been designed. That's why you don't see them on social media making noise. That is why now they are having their international training to become a military of a state fully. This is what the government need to be doing. Printing infrastructures. Proving that the government is working. The future of the Ministry of Affairs or Interior. All these things need to put in place. And also, this is the office of the Ministry of Information, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Secretary, and all of them. That is what government registered as an organization, not Usbg. These are the things that you need to know. These things that we have to bring on the table now that Biafra has been declared. Only we are seeking for only one thing is missing. What is so? We won't be waiting for that one thing that is missing. Just fold our hand, claiming we are government without doing anything. Preparing passport is doing something. Issue ID card is doing something. Going to the diplomatic aspect of getting international recognition with lobbies are the criteria we have to follow. And in all this dimension, the government are working towards them. That is why you will see yesterday presenting to you about passport and the ID card and the certificate. All these things proving that the government are on the right track. And now the right people are in the movement. Biafra recognition delayed because of over long time agitation of those who don't know their left and their right and who don't know forward how to achieve a new country. Until about they come with the Congo's Arabes. And things are going smoothly, as you can see. So it is the fundamental right of a new country that are lacking recognition to do what? To declare a sovereign state, to issue passports to their people, to issue ID card, the date of certificate, Office of Minister of Information, Foreign Affairs, Minister of Interior. All these things need to be put in a place. As also bringing your currency on board. Put it in also once it's been declared, you latch it out, your citizens will start using the currency with those that are giving you recognition. Do you understand it? This is the level where we are. And people come to deceive you. This is the level where we are. And people come to deceive you. Sorry, please, because of our time, tomorrow morning, we are going to start on number 2, so we can be able to conclude it the way it is. So let us be getting all this information. This is what we're supposed to bring into Biafrans that are not able to be in social media all the time or who cannot get all these documents. So you will know and use your full heart and grab your government and give them a lot of applause at all time that they are doing something good and something nice. I want to understand it very. I hope you had it here. I will allow you to play without saying a word, so you will understand it. If because I am not good speaking in English, or it's not my language. Country ban or more English, Arabic. That's their question. Their own language. All one is just type boy. We're making what in hand, even in the office. So it's not. That's why I played the voice. So if you don't understand, my English is so thick for you because I am pure typical Biafran man. My English on my tongue is too thick. So those may understand, don't understand. They listen when I play the voice. From the voice, you capture why I am here, what I'm doing here.
2. The practical reality, lack of international utility. While the government has the right to issue the passports, the crucial point is that these documents will likely have no international utility until recognition is achieved. Passport stage. Status without international recognition. Issuance. Legal and valid within the jurisdiction of the new declared government, and among its supporters. Symbolic value. International travel. Not valid for international travel. Holders will likely be denied boarding by airlines and refused entry at international border crossings. Reason. Border control agencies worldwide are authorized to accept only travel documents issued by governments that their own country officially recognizes as sovereign. Conclusion. the new government does not need to wait for international recognition to begin preparing and issuing the passport. It is a necessary exercise of its declared sovereignty. However, the passports will remain primarily symbolic documents until the government achieves the ultimate goal, full diplomatic recognition from existing UN member states, which will then mandate that those countries accept the new travel document.
I hope you heard it clearly. Remember that our line is still open in case you want to call. We only have like more 10 minutes or 20 minutes for those that want to call. If no call is coming, I am going to end because I am going to work.
Yes, after a declaration of independence, the aspiring new government has the right to prepare and even begin issuing the new country's passports. This is an exercise of internal sovereignty and a necessary step in the process of state building, regardless of whether they have achieved international recognition yet. Here is a breakdown of the legal right versus the practical utility. 1. The right, an act of sovereignty. Internal jurisdiction. Issuing a passport is an act of internal governance and jurisdiction. Any entity that claims to be a sovereign state, even a government in exile (GIE) or a self-declared government, has the inherent right to assert its authority by issuing documents, like passports, IDs or birth certificates, to its claimed citizens. Capacity to enter relations. The act of preparing a passport is part of demonstrating the capacity to enter into relations with other states, which is one of the 4 key criteria for statehood under the Montevideo Convention, a foundational legal text for state recognition. By issuing passports, the new government is showing the world that it is organized, functional, and ready to administer its population. Building the state, preparing the passport, design, security features, printing infrastructure, is a crucial function of the future Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Interior. It shows commitment to state administration. 2. The practical reality, lack of international utility. While the government has the right to issue the passports, the crucial point is that these documents will likely have no international utility until recognition is achieved. Passport stage. Status without international recognition. Issuance. Legal and valid within the jurisdiction of the new declared government, and among its supporters. Symbolic value. International travel. Not valid for international travel. Holders will likely be denied boarding by airlines and refused entry at international border crossings. Reason. Border control agencies worldwide are authorized to accept only travel documents issued by governments that their own country officially recognizes as sovereign. Conclusion. The new government does not need to wait for international recognition to begin preparing and issuing the passport. It is a necessary exercise of its declared sovereignty. However, the passports will remain primarily symbolic documents until the government achieves the ultimate goal, full diplomatic recognition from existing UN member states, which will then mandate that those countries accept the new travel document.
Yes, my people, tomorrow we are going to round it up. It's almost 6 o'clock here, and I have some little need to prepare myself to be at work. So please bear with me. Tomorrow we are going to have at least 2 times tomorrow that I'm having off. So we are going to be here 2 times in a day to discuss all these issues. Do not panic. Your government is on the right track and they are doing the needful. Honestly. Your government happened to be my own government. The University of Biafra government is doing everything to build a new country that are not going to be like one Nigeria that meets death sentence to every indigenous people. Please, we must adhere to important things this time around, and we also try to know the things we have to do now that Biafra has been declared again, and the level where we are into. All these are very important. We don't have to shy away from all these truths that is in our hand. Don't follow those that are here to gossip and make mockery of themselves. Those that don't know their left and their right. Those that cannot come down to research what it means to have what? A new country. They don't know the road. All this is also a long time agitation. Is what is our problem. That is simply mean when the wrong people are in the head of our faith, their faith is not moving. Since from 1999 to this day until now that we have Obato, Bie, Simon, and Joko, in the side of Masin and the Kano. Now we have our deep on those other bases. This is the right time. That is why everything is right. And when something is right, people will always be against right something. People hate truth because when a group tell themselves truth and gather, if they go into a meeting, they won't waste much time. Never understand no people. No more na J meeting kwezo kwabasa anoge. No more na J meeting megini kwezo kufalawa noge. I want to play you this voice again, once. Again. Why do I have to do that? For you to record this, keep it. For those inconsequential. And also record it, forward it to many groups that we are into so they can be able to hear it. And you know that it is a right of the government to do what? To issue passport. To prove the effective government capacity to enter into relationship based on the International Montevideo Convention of 1933. And that is things that we need to be educating ourselves on it. The organization is knocking on our doors, believe you me. From now till next year, what you hear, you won't believe. That is why Hadaino will come at last to all this inconsequential that are making noise. They never believe it. They did not believe in declaration. What happened next? Let us see. Of course, nobody you True survivor, removing me in your platform could not stop me telling the truth. True survival, removing me from your platform where I am posting this to debunk your lies cannot stop what I'm doing. And it cannot stop the real Biafrans who are on the group of True Survival USB fan. It cannot stop real Biafra TV. True Survival USB fan, removing real Biafra TV on your platform cannot stop me. The way you have your own platform, so someone will say I have my own platform also. I want you to see the kind of level of people who are searching for Biafra from social media. Those that cannot research, they believe on what they know on themselves. It's not working. That is why Mazakan told you that. The problem is how African people reason. That is what happened to Truth. Because I told you truth. That USB, or I debunk your lies, that USB was registered as an organization. When I prove to you that it's not USB, that it's offices that made up of US government, is what is being registered as an organization. That is why you removed me. Do I care? The only thing you do that, those who are getting information from there, I want them to know that I will not be posting there. True Survival has blocked me from the group. He just removed me just now. Look at it here. Look at it, True Survival. You will see it here. He removed me just now because of where I am preaching the truth that they don't want to preach to Biafran people. I am bringing evidence True Survival cannot bring. That is why he removed me. Can you stop me from talking? Can you close my mouth? Can you remove the app I used to make my research? That is how African man mentality it is. You have a level. That is where your level reach. We are here to prove to all of you that you have been deceiving Biafrans all this time and giving them full information. That's what you are doing. Choose survival. And the way I do my own, the same way you remove me is the same way I'm going to delete your group in my block your group, also delete you from my WhatsApp. Because here no one first there. That is who I am. If you know I am living, I will know that you are living. I am posting my program to debunk your lies on your WhatsApp group. So that is why sometimes I told Biafran, you see all this issue of WhatsApp group, we done this. I remember when Masin and the Kanu closed every WhatsApp group. But this is an individual WhatsApp group. It's not from the government. So you mind the kind of platforms, the WhatsApp you are entering. What do they stand? And once they start misbehaving, remove yourself from their platform. Tomorrow you come and tell them, oh, Biafra is not recognition, you are issuing passport. That is why I first come outside today to come and tell you, to bring it to you, that after declaration, without recognition, we have a right, the government of USB, Lagos Arabes is supposed to issue a passport. And for those who choose survive and use USB fan, you are not qualified to use USB fan for your group's WhatsApp, because you are no longer a member of the USB. So this your WhatsApp group has to change. You are no longer representing USB. You are misinformation those believe in USB. Choose survival. So change that your headline. Choose survival USB fan. Change it. Because you are evil. Evil, okay? Inate enough one evil in the agogo. In the middle of click and when. Kawa push. Deceiving people. Because if I debunk the documents, you mislead Biafran people on your platform. I bring out evidence to prove, yes. Now registration, my name with office is registered. In a claim on the level up useless level from you. Level intellectuals without information, without evidence. All you know, the government no evidence to judgment and they can. You don't have evidence. In a send them USB. You check with this checking the headline first. What is the headline? United States of Biafra. Biafra government in exile before any other thing happen under it. Every other thing may happen on submission may happen. Every other thing under that document is under US government. Is it not true? Your people will be here gossiping and lying, pretending to do the worst. My people, please, I will play this after this, then I'll end the program. About the rights of this government that are not recognized, rights of this government that are not fully in charge of the 40 states of the Biafran people to issue passports and ID card. Listen.
Yes, after a declaration of independence, the aspiring new government has the right to prepare and even begin issuing the new country's passports. This is an exercise of internal sovereignty and a necessary step in the process of state building, regardless of whether they have achieved international recognition yet. Here is a breakdown of the legal right versus the practical utility. 1. The right, an act of sovereignty. Internal jurisdiction. Issuing a passport is an act of internal governance and jurisdiction. Any entity that claims to be a sovereign state, even a government in exile (GIE) or a self-declared government, has the inherent right to assert its authority by issuing documents, like passports, IDs or birth certificates, to its claimed citizens. Capacity to enter relations. The act of preparing a passport is part of demonstrating the capacity to enter into relations with other states, which is one of the 4 key criteria for statehood under the Montevideo Convention, a foundational legal text for state recognition. By issuing passports, the new government is showing the world that it is organized, functional, and ready to administer its population. Building the state, preparing the passport, design, security features, printing infrastructure, is a crucial function of the future Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Interior. It shows commitment to state administration. 2. The practical reality, lack of international utility. While the government has the right to issue the passports, the crucial point is that these documents will likely have no international utility until recognition is achieved. Passport stage. Status without international recognition. Issuance. Legal and valid within the jurisdiction of the new declared government, and among its supporters. Symbolic value. International travel. Not valid for international travel. Holders will likely be denied boarding by airlines, and refused entry at international border crossings. Reason. Border control agencies worldwide are authorized to accept only travel documents, issued by governments, that their own country officially recognizes as sovereign. Conclusion. The new government does not need to wait for international recognition to begin preparing and issuing the passport. It is a necessary exercise of its declared sovereignty. However, the passports will remain primarily symbolic documents until the government achieves the ultimate goal, full diplomatic recognition from existing UN member states, which will then mandate that those countries accept the new travel document.
I hope you have seen the conclusion of it. So please follow Biafrans. Once the application out for you to have Biafran passport, please go on and do that. It is a right. That is all like we are preparing ourselves for what is coming, because we must prepare. It's just like example I give you in the beginning. One school is being closed and you want to enter a new class. You will first do what? Gather all the things you need. Keep it down. Your size book, your textbook, your new school uniform, your new bag, your pen, and everything together. Once school's open, you pack those things and doing what? Going to school. Enter school. Then those that are their children are going for boarding school and not government school. Before school will open on Monday, Saturday to Sunday, you already be sending your son or your daughter or your children inside school with what? With all the exercise book, and also pay their school fees before they will even cross gate. Even if you bring them on Sunday, but school will open on Monday, you have to pay before what? Entering into the class, into the school premises. These are common sense that you use to tackle this issue of ID card. Are you waiting when school open? Then you will send your child to school without school uniform, without exercise book, without textbook and school fees. Are you going to do that? The answer is no. You already get those things ready. Some people pay even once school closes, they start paying gradually for their children's school fees before school will open. So we will get everything ready. We will do what? Get everything ready. That is why you need the passport. That is why you need the ID card. That is why everything is included into what we do. That is still continue on the level of what? Multiple dimension. That what told here introduced to us, my people. I hope it is very clear to you why you don't have to wait. Then if you doubt it, okay, wait, now when school open, and school about to close, when school open, then you send your child to the school without school fees and book to read and write, and if even common paper, even common pen that you have to buy for your child. Then wait. Go and wait now. Let us see whether you are prepared to take care of the children, or whether you are prepared to send them to school. That is what this ID, that is the common logic, what you will take in there. It's like somebody open in a Catholic church, you're not going here. You are going to on Saturday. I in Nigeria warrior. Stop there in the evening time to be ready to read it out on Saturday, on Sunday morning in the church. Or on a Sunday morning, you have Mobile sister and ego can go shake you help that. Any international organization, say go and sign no, and what is the color of your passport? Well, let us endorse it, let us allow it for traveling. It was here had leg chere. Na chuck in them me umunne. Well, tomorrow we finish the document, we'll finish this analysis tomorrow, so you know why it is important. That now is the right time for you to also do what? Give your government money to get your own passport. Thank you so much. From me, from here, it is a wonderful evening, my people. Thank you so much.